All right, time now to talk law, talk more specifically DK Law, and they are injury, accident, and more. And we're going to bring in right now one of the founding partners, Daniel Kim. Daniel, good to see you. How are you?
Thank you very much for having me, Gary.
All right, before we get rolling, I got a bunch of questions to throw your way. Tell us a little bit about DK Law.
Yeah, and so DK Law is a personal injury law firm. We're headquartered here in the city of Costa Mesa in Orange County, and we service accident victims all throughout the entire state of California.
Okay. All right, so let's get right into this. There's a new survey that just came out, and the data shows that Americans trust personal injury attorneys over insurance companies. Can you tell us a little bit more about that survey?
Yeah, and so look, after having represented over 15,000 clients in the last decade and a half, what we want to go ahead and do is we want to address real people's concerns. And so we conducted the survey of over a few thousand people nationwide, and what we found out was pretty staggering. For example, 28% of people, they didn't hire an attorney because they thought that it wasn't an option. And also, 23% of people, they thought that they couldn't even afford an attorney. So I wanted to kind of address that head on and let the 23% of people understand that personal injury attorneys, we work off of a contingency fee basis. And what that essentially means is that we don't get paid unless we win the case on your behalf. Mm-hmm. And clients don't have any upfront costs whatsoever. And so I wanted to make sure that people understood that the cost itself should not be a barrier for you to retain counsel.
Okay. How would somebody know if they need a personal injury attorney?
Sure. So that question is very simply answered by this. So if you were hurt because of the negligence of another person, whether it was a car accident, it was a slip and fall, or it was a dog bite, you should seek at least a free consultation with an attorney so that they can give you proper guidance. In the survey also, 33% of people thought that their case was not serious enough, meaning that perhaps that their injuries in their subjective mind, they thought that it wasn't serious enough. However, what I want people to understand is that please do not diagnose, don't self-diagnose your injuries or the value of your case. And we wanted to make sure that we're available for clients so that they could protect their rights and interests and be very, very informed to make proper decisions.
Very, very nice. All right, I notice you guys are really into the community, so you're out there. Why is that so important to you to be part of the community?
Sure, and so for myself, my mindset of serving started when I was in the United States military in the Judge Advocate General's Corps, the JAG Corps, and I built a sense of just integrity, service to the nation, and then that transferred from the military service into the private sector as I became a personal injury attorney. And so that's at the heart of who we are as an organization.
All right. I appreciate you taking time. We are kind of running out of time right now, too. But if someone's in trouble, they need to get a hold of somebody. How do they get a hold of you?
Well, they certainly go ahead and give us a phone call, and we'll provide a free consultation and basically let you know from A to Z what you could go ahead and expect. Because our firm is about transparency. And so the more that a client is informed about the proper decisions that they could go ahead and make, the better that they'll be. And so, we are here for, everyone throughout the entire state. And so when you're involved in an accident, give us a phone call.
All right, Daniel, thanks so much. I appreciate the time. And if we need to chat with an attorney, we'll be giving you a call. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll throw up the information. There it is right there, DK Law. And all the information on there for you. Of course, you've got Instagram, Facebook, on the TikTok as well, too. All over the place. Give DK Law a call.